Raza Saab has already addressed those very well and very comprehensively, so he saved the time that I might have to spend on that. And last, I want to very quickly talk a little bit about the outlook for the economy of Pakistan, because the future of banking is intimately connected with what we see as the outlook for the country. So let me start first with the role played by banks during COVID. And I am really happy, really delighted when I look back and I see what all of you did during COVID. You know, it's easy to forget now where we were about a year and a half ago. But when COVID struck Pakistan, there were, of course, issues of lives and livelihood, but there were also very basic issues about how people would be able to access banking services. And the great global lockdown that occurred, and the lockdowns that occurred initially in Pakistan as well, really posed us unprecedented challenges. And I want to mention something about that phase. And what I want to mention is, because of all the efforts of all the bankers, led by their CEOs, by their presidents, and because of all the efforts by some of the officials of the State Bank of Pakistan, many of whom are seated on this table right in front of you, I think we were able to maintain, first of all, banking services for Pakistanis. And I just want to tell you, if at that point the banks had not been able to maintain those banking services to the customers, that would have really accentuated the sense of panic that existed at that time. So ladies and gentlemen, I want to first and foremost applaud all of you, all the bankers and all my colleagues at the State Bank who led us through this very difficult period. I do also want to remind very quickly of that journey. And that journey started with the State Bank of Pakistan reducing interest rates very quickly, from 13.25% to about 7%, just in the span of two and a half months. It was one of the sharpest, one of the fastest reductions in interest rates. But to me, when I look back on that journey, what makes it quite revealing and a learning experience and interesting for me is not just what we did by way of reducing interest rates, but it is all the other measures that we took together with the banks that I think is what separates Pakistan's experience from other countries. Into the system. And that happened in a very quick time frame, and it was critically important.